What the heck happened to? I'm 7 minutes late. What the heck? I'm. Let's go post on the website really quick, or otherwise people are going to lose their minds. Close website. Website is jollyrogerukulele.com. Click on edit page. Scroll down. Patience, patience, patience. Click space. Right click. Paste. Shift. Highlight. Link. Enter. Edit. Settings. Open a new window. Update. Update. All right, so now that'll be on the website finally, and everybody will be like, "Where the heck were you?" And I'll be like, "Well, I was eating soup," and then I thought I was eating soup would take 5 seconds, and it turned out it took uh, a lot longer than that. And let's tweet just for fun. Let's tweet. Tweet. Instrumental ukulele holiday. The holidays times 22. HTTPS:// jolly JOLLY Roger Roger ukulele.com. Link. Tweet. Shut down Twitter. Close that box. Sorry I'm late, guys. Warming up soup and stuffing it in my face took longer than I thought. I don't know what happened to the time. All right, we'll get everybody loaded in here. We'll start in 1 minute. How on that? Laurel, knock knock. Who's there? Wayne. Wayne who? Wayne. Away in the Wayne in the manger. Laurel. we gotta get you. We gotta get Laurel. We gotta take that knock knock joke book out of Laurel's hands, don't we? That's funny. Good job, Laurel. Hello, sir. Lanny is in the house. Renee is in the house. Linda's in the house. Vic is in the house. Sandy is here today. Valerie, Valerie's on time for this class. And I know, right? Valerie's having a rough day, and we made it better for her by me not understanding how long it takes to eat a bowl of soup. So there we go. You see how our problems are really based around eating soup. All right, Vicky. Sunny and 34 in Bozeman. That's like summertime in Bozeman. My goodness. Good job, Vicky. Way to kill the weather up there. Diane is in. More Christmas. I know. Sunny in Vancouver. That's delightful. That's what we want to hear. If you haven't been to Vancouver, go to Vancouver. It's a great town. Evelyn. No, it's 63 and pouring rain in Cuenca. Consistent with 4 seasons every. Yeah, it does sound like it does sound every time Evelyn works with me all day long on different instruments, and every time she logs in, it's a completely different weather environment down there. Good job, Evelyn. Marianne, how's it up there in Michigan today? Sun is shining. That's beautiful. Lindy in from good afternoon. Here in Denver, it's not exactly sunny. It's a little a little hazy, a little overcast. Not great, and it's apparently freezing outside. I haven't been outside. I'm not going out there. Jack and Barbara are in from Illinois, ready for next level, right? This is the next level class. This is the class that hurts. No, actually Monday night is the night that it hurts. This class is fine. Minna is in. Happy to be with you too. Linda, welcome in, Linda. Kari is here. Barbara's here. Rita is in. 42 in Illinois. See, it's like a heat wave compared to Bozeman there. Jacqueline is a local here. Got onto the wrong day by mistake. Everybody's logging. Well, nobody knows what day it is or what time it is. Just log in. Just go to Jolly Roger and sit there and wait for a little while. Things will get better. Terry, hello. He's in. Terry's a hardcore baritone player. He's been playing a lot with me lately. Annie is in. Let's see. Chris is here today. Elizabeth, sunny outside. Very cold up in northern Colorado. Okay. I'm not telling you whether anymore. Fran is 85 degrees and sunny. Shut up, Fran. Whatever, Fran. Well, Linda, who logs in from Hawaii, has decided she's going to stop telling us the weather too. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. All right, Cindy's in. So that means the trouble's a brewing. unless I'm wrong, guys, I think we left off right before Ode to Joy. So I'd like you to grab Ode to Joy. And let's play that. Let's play Ode to Joy. Beautiful day in Bozeman. Christine and our entire Bozeman contingency is here today. They live their lives up there in Montana. They just do whatever strikes them. And so some days they're both here. Some days one of them is here. And sometimes none of them are here. Christine is here. Oh, I didn't see you. When did you log in? I didn't forget you. I will never forget you, Christine. She goes by Red. She has red hair. She is exactly what you'd expect from somebody with red hair. And Lynn is back. Lynn's in New Jersey. It's been kind of iffy weather in New Jersey this last week. Ode to Joy. That's what we're working on first. Just been rolling through that list. On Friday, you think we can get through all of them? Probably not. So on Friday, we'll do a best of session. How about that? Next week we'll have we'll continue on that process. Oh, this is the song I put out without a melody line on it. Why did I do that? Oh, this one doesn't have a melody line. So I know it was instructional, right? I was supposed to be teaching you a lesson. If you are a melody person, newer ukulele player, you're playing the top note on the tough uke line. That's all you're doing. Just 0 0 1 3 3 1 0 3 1 1 3 0. I think I had this as an instructional piece of where does tough uke come from? But what you really are here for is painful ukulele, right? This song sounds amazing if you can pull it off. Remember, at measure 12, that's the only quarter note in the piece. So at measure 12, make sure you have that 1 marked. That's a quarter note. So you want to let that ring for twice as long as all of the other notes if you're playing painful ukulele. Okay. Most of us, tough uke's fine. That's plenty hard enough, and it's plenty beautiful enough. And so feel free to do that. I'm going to play it 2 different ways. I'm going to go through and play the painful ukulele first, and then I'm going to go through the second time and play the tough ukulele. You pick your poison, right? If I'm going to play painful, I like to start with that because it needs to be slower, and that will make me play tough uke slower. If I do it the other way, sometimes I'm playing tough uke way too fast, and I'm going to slow down when I get to painful uke. So pick your poison on this. Remember, you're playing Beethoven, and that's good, right? This instrument did not exist when Beethoven was around. They had a thing called a lute, and if you've ever listened to lute music, you're like, it's not that good. It's not what I want to be playing. And luckily, we can just take everybody else's good music and put it on this machine, and it's great. Let's see. Clay made it in. Hey, Clay. All right. From the top, Ode to Joy, 4-beat count in. We play all the way down to my foot thing going here, down to 16, and then we come back and play it again. Second time through, don't play measure 16. From the top, I'm going to play painful uke the first time, and then tough uke the second time. You do whatever makes you happy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. top. And then there's a little Beethoven for us. How do we play? How are we feeling about that piece? That's one of the things that happens with Ode to Joy is it tends to be a beginner song that it really fits on the piano nicely. The whole thing kind of makes sense. You get those minor chords in there, so it sounds kind of deep and impressive. We talked in a minor seventh here or there on this piece to kind of make it a little fancier than it would normally be. But overall, it's got a real, as you start to build layer upon layer upon layer, you got your melody, build your chords, fancy up your chords, add in some fingerstyle tools, and pretty soon you have a really pretty legit piece of music, even though it's kind of a beginner song. And it's not, I never think about music in that way, like this for beginners and beginners only. I don't believe that at all. I absolutely think a lot of the stuff that we do, it's not about the song, it's bringing the proper toolbox to the song. And that's one of the things that we're doing here, which is kind of exciting. Let's see, who else wandered in here? Kat got in. I had an appointment with the ortho today about my broken arm. All looks good and no surgery. Yay, no surgery. Told me I could try. Oh, well, Kat's playing ukulele with a broken arm. What's your problem? Nice job, Kat. Good work. Don't do that. That seems crazy to me. Just sit and have soup. Kari, I agree. We shall like that. I know, right? We're like, oh, I like the pain. I like the pain. Rita says it's hard to play next level when you are playing painful. I know. Yeah, I would say the biggest challenge I find, I'm playing painful, then I switch to tough. I got to really try to keep that pacing steady because the painful people are busy filling it in with eighth notes. Now, if we're in the same room together and we can all hear each other, that's not a problem. But yeah, painful uke's working well for Lindy. Let's see, Izzy purrs when I play that. Oh, Izzy's a Beethoven fan, right? Let's see, the painful uke is pretty, but the tough uke sounds more like the Ode to Joy. Yeah, and I think Patricia, her point is not necessarily unimportant. When you play fingerstyle, you're adding in all this extra doodly-doo to make you look impressive and to give yourself something fun to do and to really turn it into something. But it may or may not be appropriate for this song, right? This song is supposed to have a choir of 100 people belting this thing out, and here you are, may or may not be exactly what you're used to or what you think it is. On the other hand, it might be exactly what you want to do, and that's what's important, is what you want to do. So much better than the Bach Minuet. No, it's not, Cindy. Antonio, good to see you, buddy. Kari, it's great news. Yeah, good news for Kat. Even the painful one, yeah, it's fun, right? When I play, I do the tough uke first, then the painful, so it looks like a variation, right? Tough at first and then painful. If I was playing by myself, I for sure would do tough first and then painful second. Play the tough uke, we play the painful. Did we make a lovely duet? That makes me happy. Okay, Fran, painful. It's genius. I mean, yeah, the biggest problem if you play tough and then you go into painful, you're like, oh, I got to slow down just a little bit. All right, beautiful job. All right, so that song's a winner, and it feels kind of holiday-ish. I sent one of my private students earlier today rejected roundly the notion of playing any classical music because it sounds holiday-ish. Let's go to Over the Rain, Over the River and Through the Woods. And I know this was our Thanksgiving tune, but I'm leaving it on here through Christmas because I don't like to arrange a song and then play it for one time. It's too much work to do this. So let's play this. Over the River and Through the Woods. Let's not play it 3 times through. That's too many. We'll play it through twice. We'll go down to the bottom, measure 20, come back up and play it a second time through. Those of you painful ukers, your opportunities at measure 21. You've got dotted quarter notes to wrap this up. So it should be chord, dun, dun, 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 chord. Okay, so that's a chance for you to drop in your finger style on that. Rest of the song, I don't think it really necessarily helps. Maybe it does. Not fast. 2-beat count in, and again, be wise. If you're working on chords, figuring out a way to play along with me as the lead player is an important skill that ukulele players typically don't develop, and it's a good one to work on. If you're newer and things are still just sort of getting settled in, play that melody. That's going to make you a great player. Okay, I'm going to play Tough Uke twice through, and you're gonna do whatever you do. Okay, from the top, Over the River, 1, 2. Sorry. In the top. Yep, sorry. Go. That's pretty. I like that. If you want to change out, if you want to end on a cooler note, change the 5 to a 4 in that last measure, and then it's a D minor seventh, and it sounds cooler. I don't know if it exactly fits the feeling of the song, but it gives you kind of a cooler ending to it. And I don't know, that song has it's not exactly the usual way we play that song, and has a little bit of a I don't know, a little bit of a it could stand with a jazz ending on the end of that. Let's see, guys. Look at all you guys just busy chatting and chat. Let's see. Hello, to play. All right, Cindy says, meant to say sounds better. I meant to say it sounds better than the minuet. Oh, oh, see, she's getting in trouble. Beethoven is not better than Bach. Well, maybe. Hey, Critter, welcome in. All right, let's see. That sounds lovely. Hope that's fun. Silent Night. Okay, here's the granddaddy of all of the Christmas tunes. Silent Night. So with Silent Night, probably more is less is more. I would have a tendency to say. I think you think about when we lived in New Mexico. One of the things you do on Christmas Eve is you go visit the cemetery. Oddly enough, and you drive around through the cemetery, and they light up all these luminarias, and it's really quite beautiful. But you usually turn on whatever the dentist office music station is down there, and they play these really soft, beautiful versions of all these songs on Christmas Eve. That's how you want to think about this one, is just let it be just, as beautiful and as pretty as you can possibly get it. Don't overdo it. This would probably be a poor one to be Silent Night, right? How ukulele players play. All right. From the top, just as written, play it all the way down to 27, come back up to measure 4, play down to the end again, and don't play 26 and 27 the second time through. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Thoughts on that one? How are we playing out there? How you doing? How you doing, people? No, really, seriously, that's a piece that sounds fabulous on ukulele, and hopefully that's feeling like, you know what, Christmas is on its way. Right? It's December. It's officially time that we have to put up with Christmas music. That's a good piece of music. Let's see. Sandy says it's good. Vic says I can. Fran, yes. Chris, pretty. Okay, beautiful. I can do it! Exclamation. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Um, just really lovely. And I always teach Silent Night as part of getting into Christmas ukulele because I just think, I mean, that's one you want to have, right? That's beautiful. Let's go to Silver Bells next as you are getting yourselves fired up. Silver Bells is actually a modern tune, shouldn't probably have it on the front page, but it follows all of the musical theory rules. It's really lovely to have a piece that's relatively modern that doesn't go out of its way to be difficult, just to be difficult, and so it's nice. Fran, you really went to the cemetery on the? Yeah, it's normal. I don't know anybody who's dead in Albuquerque. My wife has a couple of family members, not a ton, but yeah, you really do it. You in Spanish. I don't know if all Spanish cultures do it, but certainly New Mexico culture, you you go to the cemetery on Christmas Eve, and I think a lot you put a luminaria. A luminaria is a paper bag with a little bit of sand in the bottom and a candle in it. It's how you burn your house down. But they have them all over the place in New Mexico. They're really everywhere. And you go out to the cemetery, and they'll have 10,000 of those things everywhere. And it's really, and you just put on the Christmas music and drive around. It's really beautiful. So yeah, it's. It seems a little weird to me too the first time you do it. And then afterward, you're like, oh, let's go do that. That seems cool. Let's see. Kari says it sounds nicer with the strum than a plug for the most part. You know, it's one of those complicated things. I feel like it's my job as a teacher and as somebody who wants you to be at the highest level to teach you both the pluck and the thumb, right? I don't want you to be an over thumber like Gary, right? I want you to also be very serious about this. But I will tell you, especially on slower tunes, boy, it is really hard to talk yourself into doing claw when this sounds so beautiful. And so I've been doing this forever because I think it works. But I definitely want you to do both. You try both ways, and you're like, yeah, one sounds better than the other, and go with the one that sounds the best. Yeah, yep. Linda says she's getting better at that. That's awesome. Let's see. Slower is nice. Okay, Linda, good. Kari, sorry about the caps. Don't yell at us, Kari. Okay, it's fine. We'll use our thumb. Whatever. I can't read. I can reach her. Oh, you can. Excellent. So Elizabeth has got that 2 to 7 stretch. Here's one of the reasons you want to do it. The other A minor way up the neck kind of sucks. It's not particularly helpful. But if you can reach 2 to 7, that's a chord you cannot do on a guitar, and so it puts you into a unique category of, hey, I'm just like Jake. I'm doing chords you can't do on other instruments. Yeah, good, excellent, Elizabeth. Laurel, can't find the MP3 file for Silver Bells on the website. Really? Let me go look. Maybe I didn't post it. Listen to you go. Oh, Dia de los Muertos. Okay. Now, I bet you I don't know if they do that so much in New Mexico. I don't remember us doing much on. The problem with Dia de los Muertos is it's Halloween, and you have more important activities to do, like dress up like, a psycho. Can you mix the two up? Oh, yeah. Mix the two up anytime you have a chance. Anytime you have like a change in a song, like Silent Night doesn't work because the whole thing's one solid piece of music. But you could first time through do strum, second time through do pluck. I'd rather, honestly, in most songs, section A, strum, section B, pluck, section A, second A, back to strum, or vice versa. That's what I like, is when you mix it up in a song. Not all songs will cooperate with that, but it is fun if you can bring two separate styles to however you're approaching the music. That's ideal. That makes you sound the best. All right, Silver Bells. Let's see how we do on this one. All the way down to the bottom, come back up, play all the way down the bottom again. 31 and 32, you skip the second time through. And guys, if you're on Tough Uke, you're going to have these high bells. If you're playing melody, you get low bells. Like look at measure 20, for example. Measure 20, if you're on melody, right? Dun, dun, dun. That's the bell ringing. But if you're on tough uke, you've got the high bells. And ideally, this is why I always say, just because you can play melody, just because you can play tough uke, doesn't mean you should stop playing melody. Because a lot of times in arrangements, it's fun to put both. And you're like, well, what should I do? Well, if I've got some people on melody playing that and some people on tough uke playing that, then we get both, and it's going to sound really, really cool and full and very delightful. Um, okay, from the top, not fast. 1, 2. Second ending. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that lovely? Who wrote that? Somebody we know. Livingston and Evans. Livingston and Evans killed it. I like that song a lot. And so hopefully that's going along well for you too. You can play that one faster if you want. Like if you were like, I felt kind of sleepy. I don't think you need to, but you could. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, such a holiday style. So you could play it at 120 and it would sound absolutely lovely. I like to play. I play all Christmas music slow. I play all music slow. I don't know what the big hurry is. I do not understand just rushing around with ukuleles. It just seems crazy. Let's go to Up on the Housetop next. Up on the housetop. Oh, there's Trummieri. I never finished that. Up on the housetop, up on the housetop, up on the housetop. Here we go. We talked about this before. This, it turns out, is a pretty straightforward song, and might be one that it could potentially be another painful uke for you. So this is definitely a candidate for those of you guys that are like, you've got your tough uke down, it's starting to be a thing for you. You're like, yep, I know how to play this. To be thinking about, all right, if I slow it down a tiny bit and I add in all these extra, a ton of this, and sometimes both index and middle right here in these two middle strings, while you're holding the chord, while you're playing tough axe or tough uke, pretty soon you will get where you don't. That's all you want to do. It's like when you teach people how to do the chunk stroke for Hawaiian music. All of a sudden, that's the only thing they want to do. Bong cha-cha, bong cha-cha, bong cha-cha, bong cha-cha. And when you go on YouTube and you see Hawaiian players playing traditional music, chunk, 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 because it's fun. But after a while, it can be a little bit annoying. But this would be one of those songs where not a particularly deep song. It's just basically C, F, and G. It might be only C, F, and G. G7 toss once in a while. But so you don't have a ton of depth in the song. So this might be one of those opportunities to say, you know what, I'm going to jazz this up a tiny bit. Well, Jacqueline says lovely on Silver Bells. All right, up on the housetop. Let's see. I want to play, for those of you guys who are a little bit newer, I'm going to play the melody the first time through. Second time through, I'm going to play tough uke with my thumb. And then the third time through, which is too many times on up on the housetop, by the way, but it is only a 16 measure song, so it won't take long. I'll see if I can figure out a tough uke or a painful uke as we go into it. Okay. Melody, tough, painful-ish. Okay. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, from the top. 1, 2. I was trying to get all excited. 1, 2, 3, 4. we got to close. Um, right? A little bit more fun each time through, a little bit harder each time through, trying to find a way to make this song more exciting, more interesting. Um, but also thinking about your own level of playability. Where are you feeling comfortable, and where are you pressing? Where are you pushing to get to the next level a little bit? And obviously, it didn't play it perfectly enough to be put on stage, but sure had a heck of a time drawing in, right? And I think when you start to mess around with music like this, and you're like, all right, it's up on the housetop, whatever. Benjamin Hanby, 1864. What was Ben thinking? Come on, Ben, toss in a minor seventh once in a while. But you can take the song and see what you can build onto it. Just layer on until you reach this point where you're super uncomfortable. Like, I don't think I can play that level, and then back down a little bit. So I like that. Lindy says, I played tough with the claw, shorten the notes, and it makes it bounce. Yeah, right. Dink, 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 dink. Dink, right? Staccato playing. We've talked about that before. Kind of fun. What is the translation of Dia de los Muertos? Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos. Pretty popular in western and southern United States. Getting a little bit more and more popular all the time, but much more of a Mexican holiday than a United States holiday. But it's certainly living in New Mexico for a short amount of time. I definitely got exposed to it pretty hardcore down there, and it's sort of creeping up as a thing here in Colorado as well. So, it's actually October 31st. It's Halloween. That's the problem with Dia de los Muertos. It's competing with Halloween. And so it's going to lose. Let's see. There's Alex Commodore. Alex Commodore sent me an email. I love that guy. He's our classical guitar player at Metro State. He is amazing. Works so hard. Really good. Hey, let's play We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Do we have time? No, we don't. We're done. Tomorrow, we will start with We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then we will start at the top of the list, and we will go down. Tomorrow, remind me, my job is to talk less and to play more. So tomorrow, we'll play We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then let's see how many of those we can knock out. And that way, on Friday, we'll knock out the rest, plus any other requests by popular demand. And just as a follow-up very quickly, a lot of you guys were like, Wexford Christmas Carol. Duh. And so I did check it out yesterday. I don't quite get the enthusiasm for it, but we're going to do it. It is not from the 12th century. I looked at that song structure and I'm like, no, clearly post-Baroque era. But it's beautiful, and it really is a nice piece. So I'm going to put that together over the next this weekend. I'll get that together. So Wexford Carol is coming next week. I'm also going to have a Hanukkah medley, which I'm very excited about. I don't know, there's 4 or 5 Hanukkah songs that are not 3,000 years old. Well, they might be 3,000 years old, but they have a decent melody to them. So we found 3 or 4, maybe 5 that we can stick into a Hanukkah medley. So I'll do that. I've got a couple other pieces that I'm working on. And so all that stuff will get posted over the weekend. But for tomorrow, we'll start with We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We'll go down the list as far as we can get. And then Friday, we'll just continue the list down as well. So hope you're having fun with all of this stuff. Tell your friends, all right? Tell these other ukulele players that this is the place to be. Right. And we're going to keep going until everybody is a miraculous player. So there's that. And hope you guys are having a great day. Try to do a random act of kindness for somebody. Try to be safe. Don't try. Just be safe. Just do it. Just follow the directions. Practice a little bit. Keep showing up here. This is the secret. If you are logged in, if you'd subscribe and like, that would be fabulous. And then you should consider joining the website, right? You should continue to give some thought to that. It's pretty cheap, 27 cents a day or some crazy number, and you get access to all 200 and whatever number of songs on the website. Plus, we got a lot more coming, so it's going to be a good place to be for a while, at least until I don't know for a while. So yeah, let's keep doing that. Jennifer says, okay. Oh, the Mexican Christmas holiday. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know that one. Yeah, the movie Coco. Fran is right. The movie Coco is that's how you find out about Dia de los Muertos. It's a great movie, by the way. Liza says, measure 14, if going fast, maybe put a fermata on beat 3, retardando beats 1 and 2. Up on the housetop, up on the housetop, up on the housetop. Measure 14. Oh, yeah. Click, click, click. Down through the chimney. Yeah, absolutely, Elizabeth. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Put a fermata on beat 3. And then probably, yeah. Click, click, click. Down through the chimney. Yeah, heck yeah, do that. That's a super good idea. Lanny, yeah, thanks. Have a merry evening. I will. Thanks, Lanny. Do you have yourself have yourself a merry little Christmas? I don't know if I have that one. I think I do. I'll have to double check. Send me an email, Linda. Red. Who's Sam? Oh yeah, Sam. Oh yeah, Sam. Elizabeth. Yes. Yes, she's very smart. She's a great musician. Love her. Renee, good to see you. Vicky, thanks for being here. Chris, I'll see you soon. Antonio, keep coming around, buddy. Terry, good to see you, my friend. Patricia, mañana. I know where we get very, very his. You start talking Dia de los Muertos, you start talking Spanish. That's just the way it works. Critter, Zoom concert with your family. That should be fun. Yeah, do it. It'll be a blast. Sandy, good to see you. Jacqueline, good to see you. Barbara, fun as always. I agree. Kari, yeah, it's going to work. It was 60 degrees on Saturday or Sunday. It's crazy. So yeah, who knows what's going on with our weather. Lynn, I'll see you soon. Elizabeth, they are fun song arrangements, right? I'm glad we're getting to work on them. Mahalo to you, Linda. Great day. Can we do In the Bleak Midwinter tomorrow? I don't know. Can we get through all of those? Let me see. How far down is it? I don't know. It'll either be tomorrow or the next day. We'll try. We'll see if we can get to it. Annie, good to see you. Jennifer. Los Posados. Of course, Los Posados. Yeah, we did. There's a restaurant in Albuquerque called Los Posados. That's what it is, Jennifer. That's exactly right. Yeah, very, very smart. See, that's why you're a teacher. Smart. Las Posadas. Linda, see you tomorrow. See you, Linda. There's all these Christmassy tunes in Hawaii. Can you imagine? She's looking out going, it's 90 degrees out there. We got Meli Kalikimaka coming on the member site, by the way. Kari Picorni, have yourself a merry little. Have yourself a merry. I'll go check in my book. I don't remember if I've done it or not. Clay, I'll see you soon. Guys, thanks for everything. We had a big day. One of the biggest classes we've had in a long time. Delighted you were here. And best part of your day. That always makes me happy, you guys. This is the best part of my day, too. I teach all those other classes so I can get to this one. I wanted something really ultra positive and exciting and fun at the end of the day. Don't tell those other guys because it's a secret. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.